mean, but to be fair with R. Kelly, when he had that first trial and the tape.
It's your opinion. It's your opinion, Vlad, and you're entitled to it.
Okay. Well, hold on. I just want to say this. During that first trial, the tape of him urinating on that underage girl was circulating everywhere. It was in all the swap meets.
So you don't believe that tapes and all that shit could be altered?
That tape, man.
You don't. But I'm just saying, you're a journalist.
I'm a journalist.
Can you, with all the technology today, can you alter something and make it look like something that is not?
Yeah. Yes, you could do that. But
and why didn't he get found guilty if the tape was so much of a accurate tape and it was him? Why didn't he get found guilty?
I'll tell you exactly why. Because we actually spoke to his girlfriend at the time, and we spoke about the whole situation and so forth. And what happened was, in that particular situation, the girl that was in the tape, her father was working with R. Kelly. And she got up on the stand and she said, "That is not me."
Okay, hold
on. Let me finish, and then I'll let you respond. She said on the stand, she said, "That is not me," even though all her schoolmates and friends and everything was like, "No, that's her." She got up there and said, "That's not me." The week of the trial, the whole family was out on a cruise out of the country, and right after he went to jail, that girl filed for bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? So, from my point of view, seeing the tape, which I wish I never saw, and all the events around it, I think it was pretty clear that he paid off that family and continued to pay them off in order to beat that particular case and create that reason.
And he didn't pay these people, so they mad, and they're gonna create. Now they got witnesses against him. So he guilty. He been doing it, but they got witnesses saying he doing it because he can't pay them now.
All right, so y'all heard the little clip from Vlad TV. And so what I got to say to that is, and this is per nolo.com, and this is involving witnesses testifying at the grand jury. Prosecutors typically subpoena witnesses to appear before a grand jury because either a prosecutor believes that a witness has information about a crime committed by a third party and wants to elicit that information to secure an indictment against the third party, or a prosecutor regards a witness as a target, a person suspected of crime, and wants to develop evidence against the witness. Now, in Rashona Landfair's case, neither applied to her because, number one, she wasn't suspected of a crime. She was alleged by the prosecutors to be the minor victim on the tape. And number two, she testified at the grand jury that it wasn't her on the tape. Therefore, she had no information involving R. Kelly committing the crime to secure an indictment against him because she said it wasn't her on the tape. Now, RL, she was the centerpiece. So for her to testify before the grand jury that it wasn't her on the tape, it threw a big monkey wrench in the prosecution's case. Now, foolishly, they still took a weak indictment to trial anyway and ended up losing. Now, you can't make someone out to be a victim who says they are not a victim. You can't grant yourself authority to speak on behalf of a young woman who has already spoken for herself. So it doesn't matter what her schoolmates and friends say. It doesn't matter what her aunt Sparkle says. It doesn't matter what Jim Derogatis, the prosecution, the mainstream media, or the court of public opinion says. All that matters is what she said. She said it wasn't her on the tape, so end the story. There was no need for her to be at trial unless the prosecution subpoenaed her, which they did not. See, my theory is they thought they could finagle a conviction without RL, but it backfired because, again, she was the centerpiece. And without her on the stand confirming that it was her, the jury could not definitively determine the age of the female on the tape. This was a big reason R. Kelly was acquitted. So that's on the prosecution. You got to fault them for that. Plus, the prosecution would have looked silly putting her on the stand after she already said at the grand jury that it wasn't her, only to have her repeat the same thing on the stand at trial. That's my guess as to why they didn't subpoena her. They couldn't take the chance of putting her on the stand because once she said it wasn't me, and I told y'all that at the grand jury, it would have instantly torpedoed their case. Also, the thought of R. Kelly paying off the family, that doesn't fly because R. Kelly was already in debt and dealing with financial issues involving those in his camp who handled his business affairs. So what Michael Avenatti alleged in 2019, a payoff of $2 million, is money R. Kelly didn't have in 2008. And even if he did, it further doesn't add up that he paid them that money and kept paying them to stay silent, yet they still filed bankruptcy. Now, you know that makes no damn sense, Vlad. Come on now. I mean, I think it's too many of y'all who just want to throw any kind of shit at the wall and hope that it sticks. And that's what it was. So that's my response to Vlad little segment. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think in the comment section. And have a good one.